putting an end to identity politics. This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. I always tell you guys the most difficult thing that we do is trying to figure out what to talk about, when, the timing of it all, and we get it wrong most of the time. It's okay. The only thing we can do to make up for it is to try to make it interesting. So I'll tell you this. I wanted to talk about DACA today because it was a great interview with a kid on Fox a couple days ago that I love this kid. And I want to definitely give you my take on what he said, because what he said, it isn't what you heard, and most people didn't hear what he really said. This kid told you that the Democrats are done. And so I'm going to save that for tomorrow. So what I want to talk about now is a couple things. One, a guy sent me a thing and he said it was titled Goodbye England. And I thought, well, what's this about? I was in London not too long ago, and I thought the same thing. And I told you guys about one of my friends who was in Paris and London, and he says, man, these countries are gone. But here's what the guy writes. He says this: I thought this might give you a better understanding of the insidiousness of hijrah. That's the takeover of a nation without going to war. Don't think for a moment that America is not a target, or that there are no American cities where Islamic and Sharia victories and takeovers have already occurred. It's time for border control, or start planning for a very goodbye to the American way of life. Here's what's already happened to England within a few years of opening borders without any entry control. 1. Mayor of London, Muslim. Mayor of Birmingham, Muslim. Mayor of Leeds, Muslim. Mayor of Blackburn, Muslim. Mayor of Sheffield, Muslim. Mayor of Oxford, Muslim. 6 large cities in England, London, Birmingham, Leeds, Blackburn, Sheffield, and Oxford, all have Muslim mayors. The crown jewel of the UK, London, England, has a Muslim mayor, Sadiq Khan, and he is indeed a con. He's a con man. This is the guy that said he did not want Donald Trump to come to London to do a ribbon cutting because, Trump didn't represent, blah, 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 whatever. It was nonsense. This is what's happening, folks, all over the world. This is why you've got no-go zones. You've got people, and we talked about it just a minute ago. Macy's, fashionable jihad. It's all a ploy. And God bless them, they're not having to kill us, but wait until they take control. I watched a video the other day of people were sitting in a subway, it looked like, and it was dozens of Arab guys walking through with their flag, and it was not the flag of London or Britain. They were walking through with their flag and practically daring people to say anything. It was a Muslim male mob is what it was. Now I want you to just think, if you were just an ordinary white woman there by yourself, what potentially could have happened? There were people sitting on benches kind of coiled up, looking away like, what in the world? That's what's happening around the country. We showed a video of a French cop car, literally getting chased out of a no-go zone, backing up as fast as that car would go. And French cars are so little and they got squirrel cage motors, just backing up. And Muslim men chasing them down. Get out of here. We've shown videos of them going in French going in to take care of a disturbance. And they beat the car so bad, it's all the French cops can do is to get away. Surrounded by dozens of Muslim men. And I'm just telling you, we are headed for a disaster until the political correct nature of things changes. It really is that bad. Oh, wow, there was a couple others I missed. Ooh, here's some more. Mayor of Luton, Muslim. Mayor of Oldham, Muslim. Mayor of Rockdale, Muslim. That's a total of 9. All of this achieved by just 4 million Muslims in a population of 66 million people. Over 3,000 Muslim mosques, over 130 Muslim Sharia courts, over 50 Muslim Sharia councils, Muslims only no-go areas across the UK. Here's this. Muslim women, 78% don't work and are on free benefits and housing. Muslim families, 6 to 8 children planning to go on free benefits and housing, and now all UK schools serve only halal meat. Wow. Hadn't scrolled far enough down. Well, you knew, right? Okay, well, thank you for trying to embarrass me on national radio. That's okay. That's okay. Job security, right? Not. That's unbelievable. So here's what's going on also, and this is a story I wanted to put together with the British story, but ISIS executioners were caught. The mother of the slain hostage, James Foley, said that she wants the 2 British men who were part of the ISIS cell that killed her son to be tried and imprisoned for the rest of their lives. Her name is Diane Foley, and she welcomed the capture of the men who were part of her group, all of whom lived in London, known as the Beatles, because of their British accent. Now, this ties directly in line with what I was telling you about what's going on in Britain. You've got British-born Muslims who are committing jihad, and in this case killed James Foley. Foley, the mother, told BBC that the arrest announced on Thursday won't bring her son back. She said, but hopefully it protects others from this kind of crime, and it won't. Britain's too far gone. 9 locations with Muslim mayors, and they barely started open borders. This is so ridiculous, I don't even understand it. And now, anyway, they caught these guys. She said their crimes are beyond imagination. They really have not done anything good. And she says, I think they need to spend some of the rest of their lives being held. Good for her. I think they need to spend the rest of their lives being killed. I mean, that's just me. Kill one of my kids. I'm telling you, I would be like, you're toast. Killed on August 19, 2014. He was held hostage for months, and they finally beheaded him. You guys remember that story? Yeah, man. Where do you go? How do you deal with this? From my perspective, this is easy. This is easy. If you're a radical Muslim, you're gone. Limit the number of mosques. Limit it. You can only have this many mosques. That's it. I'm not going to tell you your religion can't be here, but I don't even think of it as a religion, to be honest with you. But I'm not going to stop you, just like I wouldn't stop Wiccans or anybody else. But you're going to live like the Amish. You're going to be good quality people, and I'm limiting the number of people that are going to go to your mosque. Man, we are building mosques at an alarming rate. And what's interesting to me is there's never an outcry, not that we would want to, but there's never an outcry to build churches in these Muslim areas. And maybe we should. Maybe that should be our thing. Maybe we should be fearless in that. Almost like the Crusades, where we go through and say, because that's what's going on, by the way, in Egypt. In Egypt, boy, the Muslim Brotherhood, anything Muslim, that's towards Islam, is they are so done with the theocracy there. It's ridiculous. They are sick of them. So maybe we do need to challenge. I look at it and say, I wouldn't want to. What pastor do you think, even black pastors, do you think a black pastor would I'm going to take my congregation over to the Middle East? It wouldn't happen. They wouldn't care if they're black. They're Christians. They're going to kill them. Man, I'm looking at this situation with London. 9 places, the crown jewel, not London, England, UK, 9 places. I'm going to repeat this. London, Birmingham, Leeds, Blackburn, Sheffield, Oxford, Luton, Oldham, and Rockdale. 3,000 mosques in London. 4 million Muslims of a population of 66 million. 9 major cities with Muslim leaders. Muslim mayors, 130 Sharia courts. How you can allow Sharia court in the UK is beyond me. 50 Muslim Sharia councils. And then freeloaders, left and right, pumping out kids at a ratio that should scare every Brit and every German and every French. But you name it. This is crazy, folks. How this is being overlooked is beyond me. And you wonder why the British said to heck with this.
He won't stop until he's the top-rated radio talk show host in America.
What kind of weird competitive freak are you?
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.